Children, pregnant, and other women of childbearing age in most developing countries are suffering from iron deficiency anemia. One of the major contributors of iron deficiency anemia are loss of blood, low intake of iron-rich food, and poor bioavailability of ingested iron. Today, I'll concentrate on poor bioavailability of iron because most people are not aware that sometimes the largest percentage of iron in foods they eat move through intestinal tract to anus and is removed from the body as waste without being utilized. You may ask yourself what bioavailability is. Bioavailability refers to the proportion of the nutrient in food you have eaten that can be absorbed and utilized by the body. For example, 1 cup of cooked black beans has around 3.6 milligrams of iron. When you eat this 1 cup, your body may manage to utilize only 0.7 milligrams of iron. That shows bioavailability of iron from that black beans is 0.7 milligrams. So you can imagine out of 3.6 milligrams, 2.9 milligrams is lost through stool. Bioavailability of iron from animal tissues like meat, poultry, and fish is high as compared to plant-based iron-rich foods like beans. This because iron in meat is firmly bound in the center of a ring of hemoglobin or myoglobin, hence is protected from inhibitors of iron absorption. While plants do not have hemoglobin or myoglobin, therefore iron in plants does not have a protective cover, hence their bioavailability is easily reduced by inhibitors like polyphenols and phytates. That's why I made a video on why we should not eat beans and take tea at the same time. A friend of mine told me, "Rebecca, why are you telling us lies? We've been mixing these two and you have not died." Friends, I didn't mean that when you mix, you die. But my main point in that video was that if your dietary goal is to get iron from plant-based iron-rich food, it's better to avoid tea because tea has polyphenols which are inhibitors of iron absorption. However, since absorption of iron from meat, poultry, and fish is high, we can say that meat, poultry, and fish is good source of iron as compared to plant-based iron-rich foods. Basing on the above explanation, I can say it's good to consume more of meat, poultry, and fish than plant-based sources of iron. But here comes another issue. We have people who do not consume meat. Some have health issues, others are total vegetarians. We also have those who, yes, they can eat meat, poultry, and fish, but they cannot afford to buy them oftenly. What can they do to boost their iron absorption from beans or any other plant-based iron-rich food? As food scientists, it's our role to ensure that all people meet their dietary requirements despite their health condition, religious beliefs, and economic status. So, this video has a solution for vegetarians and those who cannot afford to buy meat, poultry, or fish oftenly. If you want your body to absorb high amount of iron from beans, do this. Eat your beans and one of these vitamin C rich foods. That's pepper, kales, cabbage, tomatoes, and oranges. This because vitamin C improves bioavailability of iron in 2 ways. Number 1, vitamin C reduces oxidation state of iron from iron 3 to the more soluble, available, and useful iron 2 form. Remember, iron exists in foods in 2 oxidation states, that's iron 2 or iron 3. Our body needs iron in iron 2 form because it's the most functional form in hemoglobin as compared to iron 3. This because it binds oxygen present in hemoglobin, aiding in oxygen transportation in the body. Number 2, vitamin C improves bioavailability of iron by forming soluble chelates with iron. These chelates protect iron in 2 ways. Number 1, they protect iron from forming precipitates when food reach small intestines. Remember, precipitates are insoluble compounds which are poorly absorbed. Number 2, these chelates protect iron from binding to inhibitors like polyphenols or phytates that may inhibit iron absorption. Remember, when iron is attached to these inhibitors, they cannot move through intestinal wall to bloodstream easily. Iron 2 and chelates formed by vitamin C are highly soluble, hence they easily move through intestinal tract to bloodstream to the cells. Therefore, vitamin C can increase amount of iron absorbed from beans from 0.7 milligrams to 1.4 milligrams. So, if you have anemia or you are at risk of getting anemia, don't just concentrate on iron supplements, but also be keen on the food you eat and how you are eating them. As food scientists, we advise people to eat food as medicine, not to eat medicine as food. If you have other health conditions like diabetes or ulcers, remember to consult your doctor so that he or she can advise you on which vitamin C rich food is best for you to mix with plant-based iron rich food.